The election held on June 12, 1993 was widely regarded as the Nigeria's most free and fair election to date. The voters' number was high and the process was praised for its transparency by local and international observers. The military regime of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida had promised a transition from military rule to civil rule, and the June 12, 1993 election was seen as a critical step in the process. The two significant contestants in the election was MKO Abiola of the Social Democratic Party (SDP) and Bassir Uthman Tufa of the National Republican Convention (NRC). The election was notable for its inclusivity, pitting a Southern Muslim Abiola and a Northern Muslim Tufa, with both candidates choosing a Christian running mate, signaling an uncommon moment of national unity. Early results showed MKO Abiola winning the election across the country, including in Tufa's home state, Kano. He secured victory in 19 of Nigeria's 30 states, a feat that suggested he had clinched the presidency. However, the National Electoral Commission (NEC) began releasing the results. The military government, led by General Ibrahim Babangida, intervened. On June 23, 1993, General Ibrahim Babangida annulled the election, citing alleged irregularity, though no credible evidence was provided. The decision shocked Nigerians and the international community, sparking a widespread outrage. Many believed the annulment stemmed from the military reluctance to relinquish power, particularly to a Sultan like Abiola, whose victory threatened the northern-dominated political establishment. The result, which indicated Abiola had won 58% of the vote, a clear mandate, protests erupted across the country, particularly in the southwest Abiola stronghold. Civil society groups, labor union, students, host of prominent figures in the country demanded the restoration of the results, dubbing June 12 a symbol of Nigeria's stolen democracy. Abiola declared himself president in 1994, asserting his rightful claim, but this act of defiance led to his arrest by the regime of General Sani Abacha, who had seized power in the 1993 coup. MKO Abiola spent 4 years in solitary confinement under harsh conditions. Accused of treason, his health deteriorated, yet he remained a rallying point for pro-democracy activists. International pressure mounted for his release. General Sani Abacha died a month away to the release of MKO Abiola. But on July 7, 1998, just as hopes of his freedom, Abiola died suddenly in detention under suspicious circumstances. He was meeting with U.S. delegations, including Ambassador Thomas Pickering, Ambassador Susan Rice, Ambassador Twadell. He collapsed after drinking tea, prompting speculation of poison, though no conclusive evidence backed the claim. His death at 60 triggered riots in Lagos and Abeokuta. MKO Abiola's life and the annulment of the June 12, 1993 election remain etched in Nigeria's memory collectively. In 2018, President Muhammadu Buhari posthumously awarded him the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, a Nigeria's highest honor, and declared June 12 as Democracy Day. Recognizing his sacrifice, Abiola
is remembered as a martyr for democracy, a symbol of resilience, and a unifying figure whose vision for Nigeria was tragically cut short. His story continues to inspire debates about justice, governance, and the fragility of democratic ideals in Africa's most populous nation, Nigeria.